Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with episode 8, season 1, Gremlins, Secrets of the Mogwai. We have 2 episodes left when we're done with this. They are both dropping next week, and then season 1 is over. I would love to see a cliffhanger and then therefore get a season 2. I would hate to see a cliffhanger and not have a season 2 because that happens once in a while. But I feel like I haven't seen anything, whether or not this is doing successful or not. Not that that's a good or a bad thing. I haven't really researched it. To be honest with you, I don't really see anybody else reacting to or talking about this. I also know a lot of people that I've mentioned it to that didn't even know it existed, that heard it existed, but didn't even know it came out yet. So I hope it's not one of those shows that gets like lost under the rug. Last we saw, we have finally made it to the Valley of Jade, meaning Elle, Sam, and Gizmo. We were right outside. We didn't quite enter it yet. We were around the snowy mountains, but we saw the very first shot of episode 1 was, I believe, a bird or something. I can't remember. I think it was a bird, but it might have been a butterfly or something. Either way, something was flying around the snowy mountains. We followed it to the Valley of Jade. We went through the hole, and there were all the Mogwai singing and dancing. Maybe they weren't dancing, but they were definitely singing. Gizmo did his thing and then thrown into a river. Nuwa is now eaten by Riley Green. The only thing I started thinking after we had seen it, Nuwa was poisoned. He used pearl magic again, and Nuwa even said, oh God, pearl magic. She acted like it was some lower form of crappy magic, yet it worked on her. But did it only work on her because she was poisoned? Now that's where I started thinking, she's poisoned, but she is also in this pearl. Did she get unpoisoned? Will she die in that pearl? Or will her poison take effect on Riley Green? That's what I was starting to think about. Because even though he like consumed her into the pearl, she still was poisoned. So I feel like she either may die in that pearl before he gets the knowledge he needs, but we saw a massive explosion of power. He obviously got all her knowledge. All he needs to do is figure out where or how to get to the Valley of Jade. And she has thousands of years, if not more, of knowledge, just thousands of years sitting at a bar. Besides all that, I already spoke my piece in the end of the last episode about how I don't even understand how Riley Green could stand toe-to-toe or even compare to a goddess, even with her poisoned, and having an empowered weapon by a celestial ambassador in the form of Bo and Yang. Either way, we're at the Valley of Jade. Noggin has the ring. I'm curious to see if Riley Green goes, yo, give me that ring. But let's just jump in. We'll talk more at the end. And then we have 2 episodes left. I want to think if there's anything else. I said I think Fushi might have something to do with this. It wouldn't surprise me if Riley Green was trained or something by a guy like Fushi, somebody at a higher level of power, like a god or a goddess, had to have trained this dude for him to even be on the level. And if I don't get that explanation, I will be angry. But so far, the show has done a good job of explaining itself. There's been a few times in the beginning where I was like, I don't buy that. And then I'm like, all right, fair enough. I buy it now because they explained it. I just hope there's an explanation, because right now I am shocked that Riley Green could go toe-to-toe. It's one thing to go against gremlins and children and his parents and even the grandfather. They went toe-to-toe for 5 seconds and then he was like, enough. But that makes sense to me because these aren't spirited goddess creations. We also took down all the god foxes and or spirit foxes in the Spirit River. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full unedited. If you're seeing this on YouTube, we are probably already done with the entire season 1 because I usually drop this the day before the last 2 episodes come out. So there's a very good chance we're done with the entire season. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest. Also doing Always Sunny season 16. We just finished Barry and Ted Lasso's entire series. Check it out. Hundreds of other things. In the description is the link for Patreon. If not, season 1, episode 8. Gremlins, Secrets of the Mogwai. Oh, that was. So that was what it was. It was like a moth or like a butterfly, I guess you'd call it.
Did I actually, like, really die back in Fangdong? Because this looks way too good to be true.
Look at this dude. Humans. They want nothing to do with us. He's okay. He's cool. He hums our song. Oh my God, they're all gonna come out? Is he the only one that has the voice to do it? Because I feel like they have different voices. And And Riley Green over here consumed a goddess.
You must be the celestial administrator.
I assist and open portals for Nuwa, never hugged as a child.
I'll never open a portal for you.
I need an explanation for this. This is ridiculous. He just consumes a goddess and becomes a god. He can't just take down a goddess and become a god, and then the administrator just comes out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gizmo's like, don't touch that.
And a knife? Oh, so how does it work? It just use it to shape a special clay or...
It turned to gold. Who goes around someone's place and rips swords out of stones? It clearly looks very important. You get a giant chunk of jade. That shit's probably worth a crazy amount of money.
The rocks are jade?
It's called the Valley of Jade. What did you think?
Oh, it's everywhere!
The episode's called Don't Hug a Mogwai. Oh shit, here comes a gremlin. They just killed him. And Riley is a god. This is insanity.
Sam, my plan was to gather all these furry ones, sell their immortality. As I've been processing Nua's alcohol-drenched memories, I realized...
Yeah.
So it is here.
I am very upset. Oh god, can he turn them into whatever he wants, whatever he wants.
Samwing, your naivety is infinite, but
Sam,
its charm
don't
is
talk.
not.
Sam,
All your grandfather's
shut him up.
memories, and he does not remember you as a very confident boy.
Why are we
Your
listening to
mum
this
wouldn't
guy?
flap around,
Kill
and
him
so
or
does her
kill him in a way
giant
where you
bow.
could save your
And
grandfather Nua.
He's lying.
The second I pulled it out, I would have been like, I want you to be nothing but the pearls inside you. Pointed at Riley, I want nothing. You freaking...
Behold the knife
Oh my god, I'm so angry. I'm so
of
angry.
creation.
I'm so friggin' angry. If he eats this Mogwai, I'm gonna be so upset.
No, stop it, stop!
Immortal!
I feel like our characters were so smart the whole way. Use the goddamn fucking knife, you fucking asshole! I'm so fucking pissed off. The choice is made. There's no,
Where's my mom and
either
dad?
they're the
Where's
biggest
Gizmo?
morons ever.
I didn't know what to do.
Shoot the knife!
Yeah, please. Thank you, Elle. I'm not
What if I
crazy.
use the knife?
Sam, you
so sorry.
frigging idiot.
Hey, ugly Mogwai!
You see your parents floating up there, you let some
Another
asshole
big
get in your ear?
talker? Come
I'm
on.
so
You know
fucking
what?
pissed.
Why not just skip to the end and just kill me?
I believe in giving credit where credit is due. Thank you.
Thanks. If I was his parents, I would
right.
beat him right
I
now.
had them all here.
I'd be like, you fucking
matter.
moron.
I froze.
We saw what happened. You're an idiot.
Doesn't mean we suddenly like you.
Mom, stop.
How about you eat shit,
saved my
Mom?
life.
Elle saved everyone's life, including Gizmo, and your son just fucked us all.
We gotta go down
Don't
there and
talk to
help
Elle
save
like
Gizmo.
that.
That guy's cheating.
Elle's gonna save our lives. I'm sorry for all the cursing. I am so angry right now.
This is where you shall stay, in your ancestral home.
Noggin's got the ring still. I see it on his hand. I feel like a gremlin is gonna steal the knife, and gremlins might save the world. Do they see this? Do these people see that Riley Green opened a portal above them? They're distracting. They're distracting him. They're distracting him so Claw and Noggin can jack the dagger. He'll have to release the dagger. There it is. He could just go bam. Yeah, like what was that? Oh, they took his staff. They took his staff. Cut off his arm. Cut off his arm.
I even enchanted my knife. Why are you smiling?
Cut off his hand. Beautiful, gremlin. Yeah, magnetized to your hand. Now the gremlins are going to save the world and then take it over. Beautifully done.
My
The left hand.
left can still summon enough.
He just has a stump.
Now, Gizmo, I imagine you're a bit stressed right now. Perfect concentration. Always focused on one thing. Fun!
Oh my god!
Our family is quite dysfunctional. My brother slash father?
What, are we gonna take it back or just take Gizmo? Kick him in! Kick him in! The portal's gonna close. Alright guys, that's it for episode 8, Gremlins Secrets of the Mogwai. We have 2 more next week. They better tie this up in a way that doesn't get me so angry I break my chair. How frigging dumb. You saw my reaction, so you already know how frigging pissed I am. You find out there is an object that can literally create anything at will. All you got to do is point and think. It is like Ghostbusters with Ray. Don't think of what you want. The traveler has come. Choose and perish. Choose the form of the destructor kind of shit. You have the ultimate weapon. It doesn't matter. Even though I think the fact that Riley Green is a god is completely batshit crazy in itself. There was no explanation for it. They're just like, yep, Riley Green's a god now. Not only did he consume a pearl that had a poisoned goddess in it, mind you, she also was drunk. She's a drunken, poisoned, dying goddess. He consumes the pearl and he becomes embodied with her armor and staff and is just instantly a god. That needs some explaining to begin with. I don't buy that for a second. I thought maybe the fact that she was poisoned was a trick. I thought maybe it was like Nua manipulated him, willingly got taken, and then Riley was going to be like ripped apart from the inside out because she was poisoned, and there's no way you could consume a goddess and hold that kind of power. That's what I thought was going to happen, because to me, I'm like, no way would he be able to do this? But nope, he's a god. He floats in. And then I'm like, holy crap, we have this weapon now where it doesn't even matter that he's a god. You could point it at him and you could be like, I want you to be a pile of shit with 2 orbs in it because you consume Nua and my grandfather. So right now I want to envision a pile of shit with 2 pearls in it, which is Nua and my grandfather. And then I'm going to point at them and go, you're back to normal. We could have literally resolved everything, saved the world, and had our grandfather and Nua back. Totally fine. And what happens? Sam sits there, lets Riley Green, who we already know is a manipulating sack of shit, he lets him sit there and talk to him for 5 minutes about, don't think of this and don't think of that, and here's your parents, and your parents might fall and then they'll die. I don't care if they fall and die. I'll point at him and go, you didn't die. You're alive. We could do whatever we want with this, the friggin' wand of creation thing. The dagger of creation could do whatever we want. Why are you letting this moron talk to you? I wouldn't even have let him. He would have floated in and been like, and before he even said Sam's name, I would have literally been like, pile of shit, 2 orbs, and then just in case, you know, I don't want to ruin it, so I would have done it the long way around. I would have been like, you're a pile of shit with 2 orbs, just so I know the orbs are safe and intact. And then I would have changed Nua and the grandfather. The fact that Sam let this moron talk, and Elle is on the ground going, Sam, don't let this dude talk to you. Like, just do it. Act. Point the goddamn wand. Act. Do what you got to do. I am so pissed off. And then I'm like, am I fucking crazy? Am I fucking crazy? And then Elle is sitting on the mountain going like, you suck. Are you a moron? I would have immediately done what Jay would have done. That's what Elle was saying. Then his parents come down and his parents are like, yeah, you little scoundrel, get away. I would have been like, you guys could all eat shit. Your son just pretty much ruined the entire world. We're all dead. Your son had an opportunity for several minutes to save the world, and he's like, blah, 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 I don't know what to do. It would have made sense if he was a dumb kid that never experienced anything. He has traveled all this way, seen some of the craziest shit any kid would ever even dream to imagine. He's went to ghost towns. He's seen Odd. He had shapeshifters and gremlins and mogwais and all of this craziness and insanity. He's seen magic at levels that no one could even comprehend existed. And then he's sitting there with a dagger of all power and going like, blah, 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 blah. I want to frigging punch him in the face. I would have, if I was Elle, I would have been like, do me a favor, don't follow me because you guys are fucking idiots. I'm sorry I curse so much, but this is justified. And honestly, this was the most violent episode yet. We were throwing mogwais off cliffs. He ate a mogwai alive, became immortal. And then the best part of the episodes is the gremlins who have no voice They literally just go, rah, 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 rah. They're grumbling creatures that are moronic. And they had enough sense to come up with a plan with Noggin, mind you, which is a smart gremlin. But they have one dude that has intelligence. They come up with a plan that is allowing them to steal Nua's staff, cut off his hand. We're smart enough to understand all that. He's like, yeah, I put a thing on the dagger that allows me to just like beckon it to my hand and it comes over and you guys can't do anything. They're like, yeah, really, fool? We chop off your hands and then, well, one hand gets chopped off. Then they literally just make the other hand turn into a stump with the dagger. The Gremlins came up with a better plan. Dumb, stupid creatures. I am so mad at Sam. His parents should have thrown him off the cliff and been like, we are just going to pretend we never had a son because you're a moron. And Sam's sitting there like, I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do. I don't care if you're a kid. You should have known from all of our journeys. You were with, what was her name? Meng Fu or Meng Po? What was her name? I don't even care. You saw some crazy shit. You saw evil. You saw true evil at its worst. And you just stood there and let some asshole manipulate you. I don't really want Sam to die, but Jesus Christ. That dude just ruined the world. And now the Gremlins come up with a plan. They take over. Green is immortal now because he ate a Mogwai. That's horrible. And then they just turned all the other Mogwais into Gremlins. And we're taking over Shanghai with a portal. And Elle, parents, and Sam. If I was Elle, I'd be like, oh my God. This is like the biggest nightmare I could ever imagine. Not only is the world going to end and I'm trapped in the middle of a tundra wasteland that is, I mean, at least they're in the Valley of Jade, but outside is a frozen tundra and she's stuck there with Sam, who is responsible for all this, and his parents who are treating her like shit after their son did everything. I'm pissed off. You let me know how you feel about it. We're going to jump into 2 episodes next week and end all this. And hopefully he redeems himself. I got to assume Sam's going to redeem himself. But holy shit. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full unedited as far ahead as humanly possible. Hundreds of other movies and shows. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Adventure Time, Legend of Korra, Death Note. Check the link in the description for Patreon. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.